In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, welcome back to Just Being Ridiculous, or JBR for short. I'm your host, Nancy Lure, and oh my gosh, I feel like I say that every time, so you guys already know the deal, okay? But anyways, this is episode 8, right? Yeah, episode 8, and this week I have my cousin here with me, and she'll introduce herself. You can say whatever you want, just your name or however comfortable you're sharing. You are with sharing stuff.
Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Houa. If you guys seen the previous episodes, my sisters Pachia and Pa. I'm the third out of 5 girls, so yeah. Yeah,
and like I already said with the other 2 sisters, she is my mom's oldest brother's daughter. So yeah, I think out of all of I know. Out of all of us, out of all of us,
you better know.
Yeah, they have the biggest family, okay, because they got 9 kids. So she got like 8 siblings. So yeah, and then I think the next one would probably be us.
Yeah,
because we got 6.
Yeah.
So you can already imagine how big our family is if we already have that much kids between 2 siblings. So,
yeah, I feel like we have like a lot of cousins within just our family, but I feel like because we're all older, everyone's doing their own thing and have their own schedule. So I feel like it's harder for us to get together now.
I know. I was just gonna say that because like I said, I just told you I just filmed a fancy earlier, and I was just saying that I feel like since we have not seen each other since the fucking Halloween party, So yeah, right? I haven't seen you since. Have I seen you since Halloween?
Yeah, I think it was Halloween.
Yeah. I know. So with COVID and everything, and then just life and shit. So yeah. Anyways, I have Houa here today with me here today, and out of all my cousins, I think Houa is the one I'm most close with. Yeah, we've been through a lot together. I helped her get into college. She helped me get a job. I worked at Panda because of her, thanks to her, and that was a really fun experience.
It was working at Panda. There's a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, I worked at Panda Express, and Houa also worked at Panda Express. You were there for a while, a really long time though, since high school, right?
Yeah, I was there my senior year. I probably was at Panda for almost 5 years. I was close to my 5-year mark.
Yeah.
I probably left a few months before my 5 year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Did they give you a gift or anything? I always forget. Panda's a great company to work for.
Yeah. No. So at Panda, you have to work at least 5 years to get a gift, and then 10 years you get another gift. So every 5 years they give you a gift.
I see. And then when you first started at Panda, you were a regular associate?
Yeah, I was a regular front of the house, and then
in front of the house, if you don't know, is the one that greets you. Hi, would you like to sample anything today?
Yeah. Yes, it's that one. Hello, welcome to Panda Express. It's that one, the one that gives you the food. But yeah, I started out as a front of the house, and then I worked my way up to being a manager of the store. So
she a GM.
Yeah, the location I was at right before I left was Mall of America, and then I ran the second busiest Panda Express in Minnesota.
Yeah, homegirl was balling. Okay, let's start with Panda. Okay, then, because I feel like Panda Express, I feel like when people think of Panda Express, they just think of stupid, cheap Asian food. But if you don't know, a lot of work goes into all of that. Okay, Panda is very nitpicky, I would say.
Yes,
because they always want the best quality over everything.
They do, not even just food wise, but just the store
service.
Yeah, the service, the store, the cleanliness, not just inside the location, but even outside the location, the parking lot, everything.
Yeah.
The sign, the building, everything has to be perfect.
Yeah. So if you feel like you want to go into the food industry, I feel like Panda is a great place to start at because it teaches you a lot of valuable lessons.
It does.
Yeah. What is your biggest takeaway from being at Panda? Because you were there for almost 5 years.
I would say my biggest takeaway would be if you work hard, the outcome of what you want you will get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my biggest takeaway, I only worked there for I want to say 2 years, maybe almost 2 years. My biggest takeaway is never be satisfied.
Yes. you could always be better.
Do better.
Yeah. Biggest takeaway.
Yes, the biggest takeaway.
Don't settle down where you're like, okay, because once you settle down, then
you're never gonna grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you could always do better. Everything could always be better.
Yes. So I think I feel like I take that with me everywhere now. Whenever I clean my house or like at my job now or anywhere else, I feel like that's my biggest takeaway from Panda. Yeah. Just to never be satisfied. So
I feel like now with only that, like what you learn at Panda, like you kind of bring it into your home. Mm-hmm. So like the way you organize, I remember like as a manager, they suggested us to watch Marie Kondo. Yeah. I don't know if you guys seen it on Netflix where she organized like clothes and your whole house pretty much. Like she teaches you how to organize your house. Yeah. And I actually did that with my clothes. So.
Oh my gosh, I remember you telling me that. Yeah. You cleaned out all your clothes.
I did.
Did you do that? Thank you.
I did. Yeah. I did. Took me a long time. Like I did not realize how much clothes I had until I like stacked them up and like my bed is like this height. And my clothes are like almost to the ceiling.
Babe, are you serious?
Yeah.
No way. You should have sold some of them. I feel like you would have gotten so much money.
No, I didn't sell them. I just donated.
Yeah,
all my clothes.
I feel like I always tell myself I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it, but I never end up doing it. I just like bring it to Goodwill's and I'm like done. Yeah. I'm done with it. Yeah.
It's like you kind of just get it out, and I mean, I guess you're doing it for a good cause, so.
True. But yeah, Panda was really fun. I feel like because we both worked at different locations, but I feel like one experience we can both comment on is our Valley Fair experience. Yeah.
Valley Fair was really fun, but also really, it was stressful, but it was fun.
Yes. So when I first started Panda, I started as a assistant manager because I had just graduated college, right? And then I thought it would be great to start something because starting off as an assistant manager, like I was able to get like all the, what is it? Kind of like what general manager does with like responsibilities and stuff, but like maybe not as hardcore as they am as a general manager. But I worked at Valley Fair for the summer, and y'all, oh, that was so tiring because that was my first Panda Express store that I was in charge of all by myself as a manager. And girl, it wasn't even like a full Panda Express menu, but it was still like super busy.
Yeah. I feel like working at Valley Fair, like during the busy season of like when all the students is going to Valley Fair for end of the year, and then during that field trip, like the line is crazy long.
Non-stop.
Yeah. Non-stop, crazy long. Like
sometimes we would make it like $12,000.
Yeah.
A day.
Yeah, it's like crazy long, but like when it comes to slow season, it's really, really slow too.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty dead.
Yeah.
Which is right after in September, right after Labor Day, when people go back to school and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like Panda was just a really fun experience because I think if you're someone who wants to like know, and Panda doesn't just like, I feel like people always get a misconception about fast food workers in general, that like they're just there to serve food and that they just make food and stuff, but it's so much more than that because, and especially in Panda, they taught us on the manager level, they taught us how to read like KPI. Is it KPI? Is that the sheet we were talking about? I already forgot. Where like we know about how much like our status is in the company and our scores and how well we did.
Profit and loss.
Yeah, profit and loss sheets and I don't know, just like a bunch of other financial things on the store that you're running.
Yeah, I would say like the nice thing, like going from Panda Express to Wells Fargo, I would say like the nice thing about Panda is that like it's owned by one person. Mm-hmm. So then like when we go support like Panda, everyone's pretty much like a family where you pretty much know everyone. And when you support different locations, so for example, if I'm working at like the Brooklyn Center location and then Brooklyn Park, they need a worker and I go support Brooklyn Park, like it's really easy to just transfer your name back and forth.
Yeah.
We're like, well, but then like with Wells Fargo, it's not like that. So if I wanted to just work somewhere else, it's a lot harder to like just transfer.
Oh, really?
It's not as easy as Panda Express. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that like Wells Fargo is like one big company that owns everything. Like, do they have like separate?
They have like separate districts, but like,
okay.
But like transferring wise, like just supporting wise, it's like it's different.
Oh, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and like if I want, for example, if I wanted a different position at Wells Fargo, I will have to go through all the whole hiring
and interviewing process again.
The interview process, everything again. Where like at Panda, you could just like if you want to move up, they'll promote you, and then they'll you'll go wherever you want to. You don't have to redo the whole hiring process, like going through HR and all that.
Yeah, because your name just like can go from one store to another so easily.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. But yeah, speaking about Wells Fargo, since you went from like Panda, from fast food industry to like banking industry, like was it a big adjustment for you, do you feel like?
I don't think it was a big adjustment. I feel like I'm a fast learner in general, so and I adapt quick. When I went to Wells Fargo, like I went in February, and then March the pandemic happened, so I didn't really get like the full Wells Fargo.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because like we went from working every other week. So like I work 1 week and then I get a week off. I work 1 week and there's 2 different teams. Okay. So like we're not mixing workers. We went from that to like shortening our hours. So instead of opening from 9 to 6, we're open from like 9 to 5 now. And then on Saturdays, 9 to 12. So I never really worked that like 9 to 6 or 9 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you see yourself staying with Wells Fargo for a long time?
I do. I do see myself staying with Wells Fargo for a long time, just because I feel like there's a lot of opportunity areas at Wells Fargo, and I feel like it's just a bigger company in general, so I have more options to decide what I like and what I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun. And do you feel like you're gonna stay with like that, like one-on-one customer interaction, or do you think you want to move towards like Wells Fargo corporate offices? Or
I feel like I've always worked with customer service, and I've never really done like behind the scene things. So I do want to experience both. And see what I like. But I know that I'm a person, I like to interact with people. So I feel like I'll probably stay more with the customer service side, just because when I was younger, when I was like beginning of high school, I live in North Minneapolis, so they have this program called Step Up, and they paired me up with UCare. So I was working at UCare for this summer, and it was an office job where I had like my own cubicle and everything, my own desk. That job, like I just was
not about it.
Yeah, like I went to work every day, 8 hours, 5 days a week, and I just did not like it. It was so boring. Like they didn't have enough work for me, and like. For me, I'm the type of people, like, I want to do things really fast. Like, okay, hurry up. Okay, it's done. Next thing. You know, like, kind of like a fast food.
Yeah.
Like.
Maybe because you're a Panda for so long. Or do you think, no, that's just, like, how you are?
I think that's just how I am. Yeah. Like, I always have, like, that sense of urgency. Like, even when I drive, like, just going somewhere, like.
She a fast driver.
Yeah, like, just going somewhere, I'm just like, I gotta get there, you know? Like, I don't know why I always feel so rushed, but that's just who I am. So.
I feel like for me, okay, just driving, I feel like if I'm not rushing anywhere, I'll be going like the speed limit, 55. But like if I'm going somewhere that I need to be in, like that was supposed to be at like 10 minutes ago, I'd be going like 65. But
yeah, I remember this one time we went out.
When?
We went to Renee's old place in Bloomington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went there, and Nancy was okay. So I like used to always drive to Bloomington too, but I would drive on the fast lane. Like I'm always on the fast lane, the very left lane, and then Nancy was driving on the right lane because she was a driver that day. And I'm like, I was so confused. I'm like, where are we? And she's like,
I remember.
She's like, we're on 35, and I'm like, are we really? And I was looking around, and I realized that we were on 35, but it just looks so different driving on the right lane because I was always on the left lane. So then when she was on the right lane, I'm like, oh my God, everything looks so different. Like, I've never been on this side of the road before.
Dude, y'all know, this is how you know she's a fast driver, because she just, like, just switch from driver to passenger, and then, like, from the left to the right.
Yeah, like, it looks, everything was, like, so different. And I was like, whoa.
I know. Well, I feel like I'm a slow driver, though. Because I think everybody says I'm a slow driver.
You're a granny.
Because I'm like, how did you guys get here so fast? Because going to her house, I swear, it'd be taking me like 30 to 35 minutes sometimes. But then, like, I feel like for sure coming to my house, that girl got here in like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, it probably didn't take me that long.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, okay, I feel like I cannot live on that life of like, just like driving so fast. Because I'm always looking at my rearview mirrors or something to see if like there's a cop nearby. Because I'm always so scared to get pulled over. And because I've gotten pulled over on 94 before. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to like go speed limit. Or like at least only 5 over. Because it's just, anything more than that in the cities is like too fast for me.
I feel like it doesn't matter how fast you're going. If I'm behind you, you're too slow. Like you could be going like 80 on a 55, right? And then if I'm behind you, I'm like, oh, this car in front of me is so slow. Even though we're both going 80.
Are you even looking at your freaking speed?
But I just feel like they're so slow. And then I'm like, oh, they're so slow. And then I will like cut them and go in front of them, but then go slower, even though there's no car in front of me. I just feel like I'm going
and then
fast.
that car's gonna be like, you literally did that just to go back to like 70 miles.
Yeah. I just feel like every time I'm behind a car, they're just too slow for me.
Yeah, I just say that like, I feel like everybody can relate to this. When I drive, I like to like have open space, you know?
Yeah.
But if I'm driving behind someone and like, I know that they're going slow, I'm like, dude, can you just get out of this lane and go to the right or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like just going 10 miles per hour on the fast lane, I'm like, you're too slow. Scoot over.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How fast do you usually go over?
I would say on average, probably like 15.
Oh my gosh, you're so crazy.
Yeah.
Usually I would say I go 10 over. Yeah. Then I'm too slow for you.
Yeah, you're too slow for me.
Yeah.
I would say I typically drive like 70 miles per hour on the highway.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Even like in the cities?
Uh-huh.
Girl, you're crazy.
Yeah.
That's too fast for me.
I would say that's like my like normal speed.
I think my normal speed is like 60, 65.
I just find that so slow.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that is not slow. You're just too fast.
Yeah. That's probably, all those speeding tickets I've gotten.
No, I don't think I've gotten a speeding ticket since the last one I got was when I was working at Valley Fair at Panda. So mad. Because Gustavo and I were late for work because, Valley Fair is like freaking 45 minutes away. And then I was going this way, right? Towards Valley Fair, and there was a cop on the other like side going away from Valley Fair, and like there's like that patch of grass, so like the cop like,
oh, he cut the patch of grass just to pull you over.
there was like a little part where like it's like where a little part where they cut out, so like cops usually sit there waiting or something,
Oh, okay.
But I didn't even see the fucking cop. I didn't see the cop, so I was just like driving, and then Gustavo was like, you're gonna get pulled over, and I was like, what? And then he's like, there's a cop, and I was like, oh my fucking god. So the cop that was going the opposite way, he literally took the time out of his day to do a U-turn and come over and pull me over. And we were literally like, let's say I was here, right? I got pulled over here, and the freaking employee entrance was right there. I was like already about to go into employee entrance, and then I got pulled over, and I was so mad. So I was like, oh my god.
Did you try to get yourself out of it though?
No.
You should have.
He was like, do you know how fast you were going, ma'am? And I was like, like 60, officer. He's like, do you know the speed limit here? And I was like, 55. He's like, it's 50. And I was like, I'm sorry, officer. He's like, well, I have to give you a ticket. And I was like, you really don't. But I guess if you really took the time out of your day to do a damn U-turn just to pull me over. But yeah, I was so mad.
Yeah. This one time I was driving to Fargo to support Fargo, and I went really late at night. It was probably like midnight, and then I was going super fast. I was going like 90 miles per hour.
Girl, are you serious? Oh my
I was going
gosh.
super fast. And okay, there was another car. We were going like the same speed the whole way. But that other car was behind me the whole time. And like, at first I thought they were a cop, but then they never pulled me over for like such a long time. So I'm like, it's just another.
Was it a cop?
No, it wasn't a cop.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, it's just another car following me. And then I don't know what happened, but my stomach started hurting, so I needed to stop at the gas station to use the bathroom. So then I stopped by the gas station to use a bathroom. So that car went past me, and then when I left the gas station to drive again, that car got pulled over.
Really?
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, well, since that car already got pulled over, there's probably no more cops on this road.
You got pulled over, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going for like another 5 minutes, and I got pulled over. But this cop was really nice. He actually let me go.
Oh, thank goodness. What did he say to you?
he's like, do you know how fast you're going? I'm like, yeah, I do. And then I was like, I'm just trying to get to Fargo. And I had my whole like suitcase in my back seat and everything. It was like a really big suitcase. So he probably assumed that like I was a student or something, just going to school, trying to get back to school because it's really late. So then he like looked at he took my driver's license and, you know, all that stuff. And then he came back and he's like, well, today's your lucky day. My printer broke, so you're good to go. And he's let me go.
Thank goodness.
But that's like the first time I've ever experienced like a cop letting me go.
Damn. I've experienced a few times the cops let me go.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one time, Gustavo and I were coming to you to go, because remember, I don't remember, but it was like maybe 2 summers ago that we were going to go eat out and it was like late because we were going to like a restaurant or something.
I think I remember you telling me.
Yeah, but we were coming to get you, right? Because we were going to pick you up. So we were coming 94 West. And then, like, I wasn't even paying attention to how fast I was going because Gustavo and I were talking and the music was on. And then I looked into my back rearview mirror and I was like, this car's lights are off. And then I, like switched lane to the right to let them go because I thought they were going to go ahead of me, you know? And it was a fucking cop. And I was like, oh, my God. So he turned on his lights and I was like, damn it, I'm getting fucking pulled over. So he was like, do you know how fast you're going, ma'am? And I was like, I'm sorry, officer, I really wasn't paying attention. And then he's like, well, you were going like 70 miles an hour. Do you know what the speed limit here is? And I was like, 55? And he's like, yes it is. And I was like, I'm so sorry, officer, I really wasn't paying attention. Like, and he's like, why are you going to Minneapolis? And I was like, where are you headed? I'm like, Minneapolis. He's like, what you headed for? And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to my cousin's house because we're going to go eat out. And then he was like, okay. And then he took like my registration shit and stuff like that, you know. And then he came back and he was like, well, I appreciate your honesty. So tonight I'm not going to give you a ticket, but I just want to give you a warning just to watch your speed limit, okay? And I was like, yes, officer, I got you. I'm going to watch my speed limit real quick. And he was like, okay, have a good night. I was like, thank you so much. Have a good night. I was like, oh, my goodness. Bless the ancestors because, shoot, I was not trying to get a ticket that night. But, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like my luck with tickets are, I mean, like, it's been better. But okay, so I started driving illegally before I was 18. I think I was like driving at like 15 or 16 legally. Yeah. For a while. I was actually illegally driving for a while. And then I never got a ticket, never got pulled over or anything. And then as soon as I turned 18 and got my license. So when I turned 18, got my license.
Your license or your permit?
It was my license.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because did you do the like driving class in school?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But as soon as I got my license when I turned 18, like, you know, like, okay, when you turn 18, you got to do the permit, whatever, you know.
But when you got your license?
Yeah, when I got my license after turning 18, like in July, I swear it was July, I got like 5 tickets.
What?
Yeah. 2 of them were for speeding, 2 of them were like for parking, and then 1 of them for like, was not my fault. I was taking my sister and her kids somewhere. I don't remember. I think to her in-laws. And my nephew was sitting in the middle back seat, but he didn't have seatbelt on.
Oh,
and
no.
Yeah, we were on White Bear. Like, I was taking them to their in-laws, and we were on White Bear. And then, like, the cop was just actually got done giving out a ticket to somebody else.
Oh, heck no.
He was walking towards his car.
And he saw you?
And then my nephew was like, you know, people being nosy. He like got out his seat and was looking at the cop, and like I guess they made eye contact, and then the cop got in his car and pulled me over. Yeah. And then he gave me a ticket because he's like, I literally just saw you drive by with your like the little boy in the back standing up staring at me. Like we made eye contact.
Oh no.
He should be the cop was like, he should be in like a booster or like at least seatbelt in, you know?
Yeah.
And then he gave me a ticket for that. But I made my Pa, the one that was on earlier, yeah. Her son. But I made her pay for it though.
Yeah, okay, I'm just kidding. That's the thing with kids though. Whenever you be like, sit down, don't do anything, cops are right there, they be like, where? I'm like, bro, I just told you to sit down, okay?
Like, they try to look for the cop.
I know. I'm like, what part of me telling you to sit down did you not understand? Like, even if they are in their booster seats or something, you know, they're like, where? I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get a ticket because of you. Better sit down right now. Yeah, do.
Yeah, my speeding ticket, I got exactly 2 weeks apart in that month too.
Girl, you're so crazy.
I know.
That's so sad.
But I have been doing pretty well, so knock on wood, it stays like that.
Yeah. My crazy driving like story is that like right before I turned 18 to go get my permit test, like it was like the day right before I turned 18, I got into a freaking car accident. It was my fault, and I was like, I had no permit, no registration or anything like that, you know, because I was driving to school. And then I was driving on the super busy road on Century, and I was going to make a left turn like this. And then, like, this girl, she came out over here, and she started signaling that she was going to turn right. So I thought she was going to turn to the road that I was on, you know, but she was going to go onto, like, 36. But she just signaled too early, you know. So I made a left turn, and then I freaking hit her. And then, like, I was driving our van at the time, and then, like, the front bumper of the van, like, broke. And then, the girl, she went to my high school, but she had already graduated. So she was going to, like, her college because she was commuting. And then she, like, called her dad, and then her dad called the cops because I didn't have any freaking registration or anything like that. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I called my mom and dad, and I was, like, obviously bawling my eyes out. And then my parents came. But, yeah, it was so, like, so stupid. It's freaking shitty. But yeah, that happened. And then the next day I turned 18. I went to go take my permit test, and I failed. Yeah. So I failed my freaking permit test the first time, and then I went to get like a week later, and then I passed. But yeah, that was my freaking.
So what happened?
They didn't sue us, thankfully, or anything like that. I just got a ticket, and I just my parents just paid for it.
Just pay for their car.
You know. We don't know what happened to their car. I think their insurance took care of it. But I think what happened, it was really bad because we got the ticket, and then we went to go see the officers, and then they lowered it down. They lowered the ticket down. But then my parents, I think that got my parents kicked out of their insurance. So we had to get like a whole new insurance. Yeah, I know. I felt so guilty. So my parents, they were with Allstate at the time. And then when that happened, I think they kicked out my parents from Allstate, and then we moved to Progressive, and then my parents been with Progressive since. Yeah, it was crazy.
Allstate should have kept your parents. They're loyal customers.
I know. Yeah, so my parents been with Progressive. I think they just reached like diamond status. Yeah, because they've been there for so long.
I don't know what diamond status is, but
I don't either. But
insurance is no joke.
For real.
For all you younger people, try to keep your record good, because insurance is no joke.
Yeah, for like even a speeding ticket or anything on your record is just gonna jack your freaking car insurance up like crazy.
Yeah.
Are you still under your parents, or do you have your own?
I have my own now.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but I wish I was still under my parents just because it would be cheaper.
For real. I think I'm still under my parents. Yeah. Like, my name is under my dad's insurance, and then Gustavo covers. Then both our cars are under Gustavo's name, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have my own insurance, and that's no joke. Like, I cannot wait
until...
until... I paid, like, $256 a month.
Okay.
And I'm with Safeco.
I think you like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know much about insurance.
Yeah.
I just...
No, you gotta get it covered.
Yeah. I just know I need to get it covered, and... I just know that if anything happens, then I just call them. Well, I just know that, like, if it's my fault, if there's an accident, it's my fault, then I should contact them. But if it's not my fault, then I should just not contact them, because whether it's my fault or not, if I contact them, they're always going to keep record of it. So if it's not my fault, it's better not to contact them and just contact the other insurance.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, now I do, though.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's all I really know about insurance. Yeah. I don't know about, like, the liability, anything like that. Like, how much do you want? I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. As long as your car is covered, that's all that matters.
Usually when I buy, I'm like, I don't know, just get the minimum, and as long as my car is covered.
Yeah. Do you have, like, full coverage? Do you know?
Yeah, I have full coverage on my car, just because my car is newer.
Yeah. As long as you have full coverage, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, shoot. You can get hit and then get a new car. I'm just kidding.
That's you.
Dude, I know. If anybody knows me, they know. Okay, y'all, my freaking car life is just so fucking sad, because in 2017, I got a brand new 2018 Camry, and I drove that thing for 1 month, and I got into a freaking accident.
And it was total.
It was total. It was maybe my fault, too. So the car got total, and then on New Year's Day, 2018 New Year's Day, I bought a new 2018 Camry, okay? So this is my second Camry, okay? I bought a new one, and then like freaking a whole year later, I got into an accident again, and it wasn't even my fault. So I got freaking like, and it got totaled too. So 2 cars total, and then and then Gustavo and I, we bought my car right now, which is the Subaru Forester. And then literally like 3 months later, we were in drive-thru for Caribou Coffee, and the freaking dude hit us in the back too. But like,
did they take care of it?
No, but they didn't, because it was just like something just popped out, but it's still fine. You know, it's like still attached to it, but
you still get money off of them.
That's what I'm saying. I was telling Gustavo that because he was driving, because he wanted Caribou, so we went to Caribou Coffee, and then because we were working at Hudson at the time, at Panda Express Hudson in Wisconsin, and then you know there's like Caribou right next to it, so we were gonna get Caribou first, and then the car behind us hit us, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like seriously, we just got this car." So. Anyways, Gustavo didn't get his like information or anything, or I don't know, maybe he did, but then like,
you guys just didn't call their insurance.
Yeah, we just didn't call insurance. We didn't call our insurance. We didn't call their insurance. We were like, it's just such a small matter. It's whatever. But now that I think about it in hindsight, we should have freaking got it fixed. And
you don't have to call your insurance.
You just told him to pay for it. You know, if they got it fixed, but we just left it.
Yeah, you just have to call their insurance, and then as long as his insurance will give the other person a call. So like if it's the other person's fault, right? If you call their insurance, they will call their customer to confirm that they hit you guys, or like that it was their fault that there's damages on your car. Yeah. And then you could just like request for like money, and they'll send someone out to inspect it and then send you a check or like whatever.
Oh. So
that's what I did. So that if it's not your fault, then you don't even need to report it to your insurance, to be honest.
Yeah. So we didn't do that.
For me, when I first bought my car, I have a 2017 Honda Accord. I bought it brand new in the year 2017. Like literally a month or so out, like when I got my car, someone like tapped at the back of my bumper, and like I had like these 2 holes from like the license plate nails on my bumper, and I called their insurance, and they paid me $500 just for those 2.
Did it cost that much to get it replaced?
I didn't replace it.
Oh, you didn't?
It's still there, because you can't really see it. Like if you go up close, you can see just like it's like really small tap, but like it made like 2 hole dents on my car. It's like really small.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
But they still pay me $500 for it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Got $500 for free.
Pretty much.
Shit, I gotta do that next time. But yeah, so now when I drive, sometimes when I drive now, I feel like I have like PTSD or something, because I be getting so anxious when cars get so close to me. I feel like they're gonna hit me, because I've just been getting hit from behind because these freaking stupid drivers. So yeah, so now I get so anxious. Or when Gustavo drives, oh my gosh, whenever Gustavo's driving and I'm in the car with him, I get so much anxiety, because he likes to like drive really fast, you know, and really close, and like brake really close to those cars in front of us, and I'm like, dude, I swear I'm gonna get like a heart attack driving with you, because this is just like too anxious for me.
Talking about Gustavo driving, my boyfriend, when he drives, I'm nervous too. I'm always a driver. Like since we've been dating, we've been together for 3 years. I have always been a driver, and like when he does drive, like it makes me nervous too. And, like, he's probably a better driver than I am, but I'm just always nervous because he falls asleep really quick. Like no joke. Okay, you guys, he will sleep and like. I will snap my finger. He will fall asleep. Okay, like 3. If you count to 3, he will fall asleep. Especially when he's super tired. Like he could fall asleep.
Then?
Yeah, he could fall asleep really quick. So like when we go out eating and I'm really full and I want to drive, I will like, okay, you drive. But I'm always nervous because I'm afraid that he will just fall asleep while driving.
Dude, that food coma.
Yeah.
Dang, that's scary.
So
you should just drive. And
on top of that, like we always drive my car because he has like a manual and I don't know how to drive manual. So then we always drive my car, and like he has like a heavy feet, so then like he'll press on gas really hard and like press on brake really hard, and I hate that. Your car
is so sensitive.
Yeah, like I hate it so much. Like I hate that so much. Like it gives me a headache because I'm doing this the whole time.
Don't. I hate that. That's how I feel about Gustavo. Whenever he brakes, I'm like, bro, can you just like gently press on it? Like, why do you need to go like this so hard?
Yeah.
Like. Dude, that's how I feel. I'm like, and this is a new car. Can you just...
I know, be gentle, my baby.
For real. That's how I feel, too.
Yeah.
Chill.
Like, normally I would have that, like, the eco... eco on.
Yeah.
But when he drives, I tell him to turn it off because when you turn it off, then, like, when you step on the gas, it, like... What is it called?
The gas pedal?
Like when you step on the gas pedal, the speed limit thing.
Oh, like from 0 to whatever?
Yeah, 0 to whatever. Like it moves up faster.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
So then I told him to turn it off so that it like goes faster or whatever.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, can you just like gently drive, gently accelerate, please? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah, gently accelerate, gently brake, because shoot, we're not trying to replace new cars because we just got new tires for the car too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I'm so mad because I got a nail in it.
Oh.
But yeah, so pissed.
Cars are so hard to maintain.
I know. Also speaking of you and your boo thing. Wait, can we say his name? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Speaking of you and Henry, since y'all been dating for 3 years, like I know you guys been talking about it. Marriage. Y'all think
Marriage?
Anytime soon?
I don't know, man.
Or you gonna be like accidental baby or something?
No, I definitely don't want to be like. I mean, I feel like there's nothing wrong with like having a baby before you get married, but
yeah, for sure.
Just me, like I am someone who likes to go out a lot. Mm-hmm. I probably like to go.
You want to go on a honeymoon and everything?
Yeah, I do. Like I want to travel, go on a honeymoon. I want to do the like. He get down his knees first.
Are you taking notes?
Like I mean, I told him before, like I want him to get down his knees, propose to me, and then he could take me home and do that, chicken thing.
Yeah.
I want him to do all that, but I feel like it's probably not gonna happen. Not gonna work. I hope it does.
Are you taking notes, Henry?
I hope he is.
Okay. Let's talk about your ideal proposal then. Take notes, Henry. Like, what would it be? Would it be like, you know how like some YouTube videos or even movies, they're like dining on top floor with steak and stuff, and then like the guy gets down on one knee and like he proposes? Like, is that like your ideal proposal, you feel like?
No, that's probably no.
No, okay.
I feel like that's really unrealistic. I mean, it would be nice, but for me, I'm not someone who like wants like anything that's really extravagant.
Yeah.
It could just be us, like I don't need all my friends or family there,
For sure.
Just because I don't want him to feel awkward, or like, pressured. So if it's just us, I don't mind, but like, I want it to be like cute though, like memorable.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like, oh, that's just what he did.
Would
like,
you want someone there to record it? So you can watch back on it?
I would want to, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's okay because, memories last longer.
Girl, are you sure? I feel like I forget a lot really easily nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like as you get older, your life kind of like, your memories kind of like mix together.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but I do want him to propose to me first before we get married.
Yeah, so you feel like, talking about like among marriage and everything, do you feel like you would want to elope with him, or do you want him to come in like to the house and everything and do it that way?
Like when I was younger, I wanted them to like come to the house, but like realistically, it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just because my parents is not around, and I know like his dad is not around.
Yeah.
So then, it's probably most likely not gonna happen that way.
Yeah, and that's okay too. I feel like it's a lot more work that way.
Yeah, I think so too. And my dad, like, honestly, this beginning of the year when my parents came back home to like do like the hoopli baekyo, like stuff like that. My dad had to talk with all of you guys, just the daughters, the ones that are not married yet.
Oh yeah.
So Pachia, me,
and Lee.
And Lee, she's not. I don't know. She hasn't come yet, right?
No.
Yeah, but the three daughters that are like not married yet, and he pretty much was like, if you guys are ready to get married, go get married. he wants to get rid of us.
I'm sick of y'all. Okay, I'm counting now.
Yeah, I mean, like we are older now, so he pretty much was like, go get married.
He said, go get married before you are past your prime.
Yeah, that's what he pretty much told us. Like, go get married. Like, don't wait for us. He pretty much said, like, yes, I know your mom and I are not around. Yeah. But just go get married. Like, if you want to go get married, go get married. Don't wait for us. Yeah. Like we do everything through the phone now. So
it's on that Facebook call live, okay?
My dad was like, if you go get married and like like you know, like
so be it.
yeah, like my dad pretty much just said like, if you go get married, just call us and let us know that you're leaving, so that like at least we have someone in the house waiting for them, or we could communicate through the phone. Like it's not that big of a deal. If you're gonna go, just go. Don't wait for us. Yeah,
at least he told you that. I feel like Gustavo and I personally, I feel like we have to go talk to my parents, you know, because like he's not long, and then it's like just like for us to like get that like assurance and like
their blessing. I feel like with you guys, because Gustavo's not Hmong, you guys will have to go talk to your parents and like for sure get your parents' blessings.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
y'all know how that goes. So yeah, okay. And then like, do you feel like you're gonna get married anytime soon though? Like next year, 2 years, or something?
Maybe in a year or two. Yeah. Everyone's been telling us.
Tell me so that I can plan mine.
Everyone's been asking if we're gonna get married anytime soon, because everyone's like,
we all really think she's gonna go next. Okay, like for real.
I don't know. We'll see. Because like everyone's like, he's getting old. Okay, my boyfriend's not that old.
Henry's not that old.
No, I know, but they're all like, he's getting old.
He's only like what, 26, 27?
He'll be 27.
Oh,
yeah.
Gustavo's 27.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, y'all need to get married too.
I know.
Yeah, but everyone's been telling us that we need to get married, so we'll see.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Because he just turned 27 and I just turned 26 in January. So yeah, you're totally fine.
Yeah, everyone like he personally wants to get married like right now, like this year, and like pop out kids. But I'm definitely not ready for that yet. not even close. So,
do you feel like you're gonna be okay living with your in-laws?
Yeah, I think I'll be okay. His dad.
Henry's the youngest son, right?
Yeah, he's the youngest son. I feel like I think I'll be okay living with his in-law. His mom's pretty nice. Like she's not like the typical like mean mother-in-law.
Yeah, so, like the stereotypical one.
Yeah. So
she said, bless.
I know. Yeah, so I think it'll be okay. And their mom-in-law is actually like, she's really nice and she's very helpful too.
Okay, that's nice.
Like when it comes to babysitting and stuff,
Oh,
I mean, like not that I expect her to babysit her kids, but like she's very helpful around the house, and
for sure.
She clean up. I like that she like cleans up after herself, and she likes things like very neat and tidy. So that's good. Yeah,
that's what we like to hear.
Yeah,
yeah. If y'all know, like I would say with Houa and our family, we're just so very like, you know, like clean this, clean that, like go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, like clean the house. The house has to look a certain way. Yes. This has to look like this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like we like. It's always so nice to hear that people like houses clean. But I always say that my house personally is not always the cleanest. I feel like it's different when you move out and live by yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because sometimes I get so lazy, my dishes be piling up. So,
but it's just you two though. Like I feel like you don't have to worry about nobody else. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing I would have to worry about when marrying him and his like mom living with us is that like she's like traditional. You know, like she like. Is that like she does? It's not that she expects me to like wake up every morning and cook for her, but then like
it's 6 o'clock. Where's breakfast?
Like not like that, but like their family, like I see that they like eat lunch and dinner, like for sure dinner. Like they always eat dinner together at the table.
Nice.
Yeah, and I've noticed like being with him for 3 years, like I noticed that like they're not the type. They don't like to eat the same dish every day. Like my family, like we can eat stir fry every day.
No,
like stir fry.
My family too.
Yeah,
I'll be like, okay, guys, I'm making this much, and it's gonna last us until Friday. I'll cook it on Wednesday or something.
Yeah,
the leftover go into the fridge, and that's all you guys get to eat until Friday. Okay.
Yeah, like my family, we can eat stir fry every day, but his family, like every day, they want like a different type of dish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
Or like they get tired of things easily.
Yeah.
So then I feel like for me, because I'm not used to cooking so many different, like they eat like pho one day, kapong, or like
they eat that good shit.
Yeah, like they're like,
dude, if I eat pho, that's a whole week of food. Okay.
Yeah, that's my family too. Like that's food for a couple of days, but they eat like pho in the morning, and then at night they cook something different, you know. So I feel like that would be something that I would have to learn how to cook more different dishes.
Yeah, you're gonna just start following that Hmong kitchen life.
Yeah, for real. Like they literally eat something like different every day. Like one day they eat like egg rolls or something, or like.
It sounds like you're gonna need to get a house with a dishwasher. Okay.
They do have a dishwasher, but they don't use it. I don't know. I've never used dishwasher.
Yeah.
And I just don't. I don't know if it's clean.
I feel like if you clean up, like keep up to date with its cleaning, it's fine. Like Gustavo, we don't use ours, but we use it as a dish rack. Like
I feel like that's every Hmong people.
Yeah, every Asian family does that. But I feel like if you grew up in a life where you did use a dishwasher, then it's fine. And sometimes I hear that using a dishwasher is like more eco-friendly than washing dishes by hands, because depending on how many dishes you have and how you wash dishes. But yeah,
I mean, if you're letting the water run the whole time,
for real, if you do that, you're doing dishes wrong.
Yeah. Or you have a lot of money to pay for that water bill.
It's true. But okay, well, that sounds fun. Like, do you feel like, because I know you probably want to like move out and stuff like that, like how long do you think you'll live with them before you and Henry buy a house or like get your own place or something?
I mean, I've talked to his sister-in-law that he lives with right now, and I like his whole family, just not his, but everyone has been asking like, how come we're not married yet and all that.
We already died.
Yeah, I know.
Stop asking.
I told his sister-in-law that like I want to move out when we get married, or like within a year, not even a year, maybe 6 months of us getting married, like I want to move out.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's harder said, like it's easier said than done, because his sister-in-law, she's on her 4th baby. She's having a girl.
Oh.
Yeah, so they have 2 boys and 1 girl right now. And yeah, I just feel like if we get married, like I just want to move out, because I feel like they already have their own family and like they're already established in the house, cause for sure. Yeah, so I just feel like it would be best for us to move out, because
it'd be nice to have your like alone time, just some alone time for you two to really like get to know each other. How you're, I mean, you probably already know because you basically live over there. Just kidding.
No, I don't. I still go home.
But like, I feel like you'll be able to like have your own space and really like decorate or do things with your own house and stuff.
Yeah, I think so too. And I just feel like, if I feel like when we get married, like it's not my house, it's their house, because they established their family there, and I feel like my boyfriend just lives with them because he's single, and his mom lives with them, so he just kind of follows his mom, Yeah. But yeah, I do want to move out, and like we've talked about it, and because he is the youngest, like we talked about his mom, and I was like, if we move out, whether we get a house or apartment, like we could always ask your mom, like if she wants to move out with us. Like if she does, we'll get an apartment with 2 bedrooms. Your mom can come live with us. If she doesn't, we'll get an apartment with 1 bedroom. But like whatever she wants, like I don't want to force her to live with us. Like if she doesn't want to live with us, like I'm not gonna force her to come live with us. Like she could live with whoever she wants, And I feel like a lot of his sister-in-laws, like they kind of talk amongst themselves, like when I'm there too, and they're kind of like, yeah, we don't really care who they want to live with. If they want to live with wherever or whoever, that's okay,
Basically, she got options.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So, I mean, like, that's what I told him. So, I mean, I'm more than happy to take his mom,
Yeah.
But I don't want to force her to come live with us.
For sure.
She doesn't want to.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I feel like they're probably just like, hop houses or something.
Yeah.
Which is fine, I feel like it's nice because they should be able to like experience living with like all her sons and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be a good experience, but yeah. And maybe if she lives with you, she can watch your kids or something.
I mean, she wants to. I don't know. I feel like she's still like, my boyfriend's mom, Henry, she's still very young and she knows how to drive, and she has her own car.
Pa's mom's young. Wait, is Pa's mother-in-law a little bit older than?
Pa's mother-in-law is younger than my parents.
No way.
Yeah, she's younger. Are
you serious?
I think so.
No way.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
Be around the same age or something.
No, his parents are definitely older. His mom is probably like 50.
Oh, yeah. I think that's around Gustavo's mom's age.
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
probably like 50 or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dang. She's not like super old, but she's not like
super young or something.
Yeah. I think she's like in her 50s.
Yeah. Well, it's okay because I feel like that's when you'll be able to really like live your life.
Yeah, but she's still very strong though. I mean, like she's still very independent, so that's good. Like
Because you said she can drive around.
Yeah, she could drive around and like she like helps babysit and stuff, and she's like she could still cook. You know, like she'll cook. Like if they cook something and she doesn't want it, like she'll cook it herself. Like cook food herself. Like she doesn't just wait for the sister-in-law.
That's nice.
Yeah, so she's still very independent.
Okay, sounds very understanding. Wow, that's what we all want in a mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Literally, like, you don't like it? Okay.
Yeah, she's very patient too, so that's good.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she's also very, very understanding, so. Yeah, I know. I'm so happy.
I feel like Gustavo's mom is like that too. She's she's so sweet. Like, I mean, we aren't able to like talk freely, you know, because of the language barrier. But I feel like we understand each other well enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, because I was always like, how are you guys talking? And I'm like,
I know. So when I first got here, I was asking Gustavo, like, how does Nancy and your mom communicate when you're not around? Gustavo was like, honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, it's just having, let us know if you are in an interracial relationship and like you have this same situation. Okay. We would love to hear about it. But yeah, Gustavo's mom and I don't know, like, I understand because she does know some English words, you know, so like if she isn't able to like fully express like for me to fully understand it, she'll say the word in English and then I'll be able to like get like what she's saying through like the English words and like her hand gestures and body language. So yeah, and most of the time she always says the same thing to me and I always say like the same words to her too, so like that's how we always understand each other. Yeah, and like if I do want to say something that like maybe I don't know, and I'll Google Translate it and then I'll play the audio and then she'll understand it. Yeah. That's how I do it. So yeah, I know more Spanish and Gustavo knows more Hmong.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, I feel like it's because Gustavo's not forced to speak Hmong. Though.
Yeah, he's not. So I can't even imagine him talking to Hmong with my mom. Like,
but your parents are not even bad at English though.
No, I think my dad's English is really good, but my mom's English has really improved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a few years ago it was not good at all, but yeah, it's really improved now.
I feel like with our parents, when they came here, they were still pretty young. So
yeah. My parents were only like 17.
Yeah, I know my parents. They went to high school for like the last probably like junior, senior year. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean like my parents, they definitely like understand more than they can speak.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's how my parents are too.
And like that's the thing, like I went to a white school, so when we have like translators or like I'm their translator,
yeah,
like when we do teacher conference, right? The teacher would say something and then like I wouldn't need to translate, or like when we go somewhere, the teacher would say something, like they'll say in English and then like I wouldn't translate, or I would like do Hmonglish in a way, or like I would just like say like a short phrase in Hmong.
Translators there?
No, we do, but like sometimes like we don't request for it because my parents are like, "Oh, it's okay, you could just translate for me."
And he was like, "No,
yeah,
get a translator, please."
Yeah, so then like it's kind of weird because like they'll say like a really long phrase in English, and then like I'd be like, "Oh," like in Hmong, I'm like, "Dad, did you understand that?" He's like, "Yeah," and then that's it, and then they'll be waiting for me to finish, but they're like, "She translates so short. I don't think she like knows how to translate Hmong, you know." But it's like my parents understand, you know.
Yeah.
What they don't know is like how to speak it back. So that's what I do. You know, I do the speaking back, which is I feel like with our generation these days, it's the same thing. Like I could understand Hmong better than speaking it too.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know. I was just saying to like, I forgot who, but I was thinking that it's so hard to like speak your language if you don't like for our next generation, like my niece and nephew and like your nieces and nephew, I feel like it's so hard for them to understand Hmong nowadays because we just usually speak English to them now.
I know.
Or Hmonglish, or even broken Hmong, you know, because that's all we know now too. So, I feel like they want to learn, but we can't properly teach them because
we ourselves don't even know.
Yeah.
Like our parents probably know like 75% of the language. We know like what? 25 not even
50. So
yeah.
I've tried to like learn it more by reading Hmong books and like listening to more Hmong songs and stuff. Especially now that I'm dating Gustavo, you know, so like we only speak English to each other. And sometimes I try to speak Spanish to him, and he tries to speak Hmong to me sometimes, but it doesn't really go that way. But yeah, so it's just hard.
How, like, because you guys speak two like totally different language, and English is like the common language you guys speak. How do you think you're gonna raise your kids?
Well, if anything, we would like to like teach them Spanish and Hmong, but I would like them to like maybe like just take classes in all of it. You know, like, you know how like I think a lot of like maybe I'm wrong, but like a lot of Chinese students and stuff, like they have put their Chinese people, they put their kids in like kind of like Sunday school, but for like Chinese class and learning Mandarin or Cantonese and stuff. So I feel like I want to put our kids in like Spanish class or like Hmong class for them, like as a toddler growing up, so they can understand it. But we'll see what happens. But
I know I like my supervisor at Wells Fargo, right? She's Hispanic and her husband's white. But then like she was telling me that she only speaks Spanish to her kids. Yeah. And her husband only speaks English to the kids. Yeah. But then her kids go to like an all Spanish school. Like not school, but like I kind of like school, but like they babysit the kids. Oh, like they take her to daycare, but like the daycare is like all Spanish speaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So like I feel like that's how they incorporate Spanish.
Yeah, to get exposure. Yeah. I know. I think it's gonna be really hard because my Hmong is not that good, but I feel like Spanish would be. I don't know, because I would think it's gonna be easier for them. Or no, he doesn't know either. Because Gustavo's Spanish is not that good either. That's what he says to me. So we'll see what happens. But ideally, I would like them to learn both Hmong and Spanish because obviously they're already going to know English growing up and going to school and stuff, you know. So, yeah. Because I want them to be able to communicate with Gustavo's parents and, if anything, also my parents and Hmong too. So
definitely.
Yeah. It's hard, but we'll see.
I don't know. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, being first generation here, like, I feel like, I don't know, you guys could let us know. But I feel like, you know, English, I'm not the best at English, but in Hmong, I'm not the best at Hmong either. Like, I know my language and like the way how I speak and everything, like, is not the best. Like, I'm not good at English. I'm not good at Hmong. Like, I'm just right in the middle between both of them, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like that. Like, sometimes I'm just like, you know, like, I'm not good at English, but I'm not good at Hmong, you know? Like, which I feel like it's kind of weird.
Yeah. I feel like speaking is just so like natural for us, you know, like in English. I think for me, my biggest problem would probably be like my grammar when I'm like writing stuff and like sending out emails or letters and stuff. Like I'm always like, dang, I need to like work on my grammar because I feel like I didn't know if I should put a semicolon here or a colon, or like I only know period and exclamation point.
That's me too. Okay, I know what a noun is. I don't even know what an adjective is. Okay, I never learned that.
An adjective is something that describes maybe I'm wrong. Okay, we're gonna have to Google this, but yeah. So just like, I don't know. There's like a lot, but yeah. I think, are we reaching? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're reaching our time limit, but is there anything else you'd like to say to the people? No. Did you have fun today, though? I think that's my question. Do you like our setup?
I do. I have fun. At first, I was nervous, but I feel like it's just like another conversation. You know, we talk all the time.
I know, just catching up. Like I said,
you guys have known that we could talk forever.
We haven't seen each other since Halloween, so yeah, it's just a quick catching up. And I feel like I like doing this because I think it's nice to bring out like conversations that we don't usually have with each other, even when we're catching up. You know?
Yeah, so I think so too.
Yeah. Well, any last comments or anything else?
No.
Okay. Did you want to share your social media, or you don't have to if you don't want to? You don't have to. Okay.
No, it's okay.
No?
Okay,
cool. I was like, are you saying it's okay that you want to, or it's okay you don't want to? Okay, well, that's all we have for this week, everyone. I hope you all had like a great time with us and enjoy us talking about our future plans and our freaking crazy driving and speed tickets. Those insurance though, for real. But anyways, this is my cousin Houa once more time, and that's it for this week. I will see you all next week. Bye, everyone.